Ebusia for any day kwan so maminchia obi bia na mema obi bia akwa abasonko emfa ne mra possible multimedia. Me a midi dwumadi ho chia me midin Eddie Francis Achu aka possible any kwan so hyene so ma say aha no mama obi biara a ohwe ya na so otie no aya aware say aha amanyo nsem a edika na editie no eno ho nkomo na abeni abeni na yedi wa ha ebi drop yo social media said etie bia na yedi ekire ekọ hwe no kwani bi na yedi bi aba besom e wo possible multimedia fidie so mesoro se obehye ne nso ama me se aha yeni atemi adwen ene eche based on de ebehu ene de ebete ebusia openi ba kwa ne din ede omane boama ene so eba IT a omane boama nsem ena sa aspect no ehye na easy for ene IPAC for eye meeting no ne tintin ene ne tieti ane se NDC for eye allegation say voter register no edin bi akwa frefre mu a eni kwan say ebem ebusia na openia ne din ede Samuel Koku Anyidoho ababontin. Let's not forget say papa ya ye di ne ho nkomo yi anase papa ya mabo ne din eye NDC ni ma papa ope wo mo esom party no epe party na asema wontumi motre enyi ne din fim na ono na ekire mu say Yóúth national chairman for the NDC party Honorable Asiedu Nketia obi a oye otrofo oye dadani obi a opentokwa wo man Ghana mu o incite youth ne ekokontokwa esan say voter register no aye bloated ade a wo na ose say aye bloated anase mfumso ewo ho no eye den na fa wo evidence bra yisi office na wo mu nhwehwem ehu se ampa asem we ya Asiedu Nketia eka no eho evidence ni yeftwa wo ma yefrewa wo ma ebusia eno ene asem a Samuel Koku Anyidoho ejina so aka se Asiedu Nketia obi a otwa ntro na onka no kre de bia o percent okwa esi ye man Ghana mu na ebusia wo say or can he plain enye plain fa say Asiedu Nketia eye mistake no incite youth no mo koye bibia ensem fata e wo man Ghana mu a ono ankasa be make sure say mra ene ne bedi na obenu ne ho e wo ni wiase mu obaye ebusia pempe amenu ka say dey allegedly kofo bi kra e che o ma adwen say esan de oye a o de gu yisi enu mu ase no ntino ehun be hia say IGP ene ne mema no ebeto nsa afe no na say nasem wo mu dia ne ho son nasem ni mu dia ene mo fa no nto aso enko nsawam na me pese me kasa no betin you know how we do it here on Possible Multimedia say the assembly sifatie bia feel free na cha wadwen na o cha wadwen ya na wa recommend channel no ama onu ebi so enye videos ni bi ahwe me pese me kasa no betin no yenko jinsem ni mu nchi
to IPAC meeting na easy no friend say yenu anu NDC4 America no I can't manage some Mr. Make NDC no, but at this point in time, I'm doing civil society organization job. I'm not an elected executive member of the party. NDC, NDC for any voter register and come about ye, you know. And when I saw easy the fair meeting is yenu patches and nanu ye voter exhibition of the register no omo nyama bi wo register ni mu a omo di ze as isi na boniti mu pose o pese owi abato no ma amanjo fufuru bi into omo mpene and no demonstration
Koko what menka? Yeah, me tell line break kakra to asoma me.
Okay. The point I was making is a call meeting no and me say yen NDC4 yen nyina ni akoso for some time. Mine mu omo pa chere say ye voter exhibition of the voters register no omo hunyama bi wo ade me mu a party say easy no per se we are about to ma amanyo fufudi. It's a mompene in Tinipa Bew, the Jabeto Ghana, Yampene, Mujabe Shegu, Amenra, Yankinkaya, opening Kopito to be Kwachi, former National Security Minister. Former National Security Minister. And also, I bet join the chorus that they will overrun the issue. The issue will be overwhelmed. The MPP will be overwhelmed because of voters register. I'm over. They say, we are studying. Would the petition be by? Nah. One week, the issue and young Wajuma issue they want. And the issue at almost 3 weeks to 1 month. And that issue part says, so almost not say I want to say, because NDC continues to put out the propaganda and say, more evidence, more evidence, more evidence. But you are still not sending the evidence to the EC. And it's the EC for IPAC in there. In fact, the last time CSOs, the EC share about 3-4 months ago, and then the IPAC meeting. And I remember I was one of the people who raised the issues. The next IPAC meeting, if you want to know, no media for and the cover be. And the other CSOs virtually agreed. Say ampa. Because some IPAC here you call. Now say political party, inter-party advisory committee. Muko Vienna Muba. Different political parties are telling different stories. So why don't you allow the media to come in and come and cover life? I'm of no, EC Supremo, and we went for the meeting. And so 12 political parties, the 2 main political parties, MPP, NDC, and then 10 other political parties are making up IPAC. NDC was represented by Omane Boama, many deputies, Tanko Rashid, and then Akoraba Kubi SFN Yaira Koku. Then the MPP was represented by Peter Macmenu, Justin Kudia, General Secretary, and Nimakum, and Mr. Director of Research and Elections at headquarters. So the political parties were allowed 3 representatives each. And the 1 representative each. Now, diplomatic community, any development partners. It was a big gathering. Long and short, Amufa. And that ECB said, Omoni Kasan Asat Anopai 10 o'clock I started here. And this is still MFAD than CBA and buy. But so Omukase near NDC for no ka Omontia, not almost Omoboa. It in the NDC for no can abond so abonding so more tikeno. They want to respond to the things that the NDC people have been saying out in the open are still almost for evidence and by of anything almost IT4 a bit using PowerPoint presentation. So the issues that the NDC put out, the missing names, are Omudinipa Bakupe ID card, and they are on point. So register can see where you. The EC now decided say they will present to IPAC near NDC for no kawa bontia. Still more far than CDK Tamba, but evidence and by, but they will be address the issues now. Almost missing names. Missing names, no. Niamode, almost noise, no outside. It's only one name, one Ernestofori. ID card, depending to be presented here. That is Niamoyan outside, no. So the EC says, this Ernestofori Amokai, his name is not missing. Amova, they were able to prove to us that the name is on the register. I am telling you. Now, the fact is that how do you use only one name, assuming even it was missing and banned, to do an extrapolation, say X number of names are missing? And EC says, so this is one name. We are proving to you. The other names you say you have, bring it to us. And we believe that we will prove to you that those names also are on the register. Because with the current system that we have, apparently, it's difficult. It is impossible to delete any name. After almost 50,000 dead people, this is 50,000 dead people. The better one say, I'm more evidence. You're able to find 50,000 dead people. Why? The law says that bring the death certificate, burial certificate. We will clean the register and also move to me from by. Then you say you have about 15. You discovered 15 illegal entry pass. ECC, they don't understand that terminology. But if it means XYZ, XYZ, they prove to you that there's no illegal entry pass. Amufa, and it's the 5 major points are NPCC for the buy-in. But the interesting thing is that at a point in time when the EC was explaining, now woman was sorry now for our lap iPad. Now we're trying to they be a brofono. And now the iPad no any explanation be at their mom. After we share them when you be say, what's going on? We are here in Ghana. You say the Electoral Commission of Ghana because if you look at Chapter 7 of the 1992 Constitution, specifically Articles 45, 46, Amufa, it is there that the Electoral Commission is the body that manages elections in this country. No other body. They cannot manage our elections, but it is not possible.
And non-FM.
NC it is our Brofonoma who Jania come was a Musha the who screen also. The EC is saying, NDC, why don't you provide us with that thing so we can have a conversation? If I had a point in time, I'm on money say it's part of their strategy that they will not give the evidence to the Electoral Commission. I'm saying, what? Is this the NDC that I used to represent? Now, interestingly enough, both parties made reference to the BAC in 2016. And it says NPP4, the register was blocked, and then there were Togolese on the register. Interestingly, sir, the DIA meeting and Alisa no the one meeting in 2016 or so over that issue. And a certain Samuel Koku Sichopa, which is me. I was the Deputy General Secretary of the NDC at the time. They should provide evidence. I went to the Volta region several times to hold press conferences because almost to go for good Volta region register also. And he said, the EC and then some Breno and Dasaloto said, EC the same thing as the MPP for evidence number. The late Justice VCRAC Crab said that whatever meeting. Now, the point I'm making is at the end of the day, the daddy said MPP4, so no more the year politics at that time. There wasn't much evidence, so there was no forensic audit. Today, the same Kokusi Trovanido, I am saying, Dominion NDC4. I have not changed it. So it's the same argument we are making there. If you have the evidence, provide it. So up to now, up to the time I phone meeting, I'm over 3 p.m. on me, still end to me and fan an iota, a shred of evidence, I'm dying IPAC. Now for me, my position is that Munamose Yanye forensic audit of the register. But I'm of what happened today, the NDC failed a forensic audit test at IPAC. That's what happened today. The NDC, which is calling for a forensic audit of the voters register, the National Voters Register, today failed a forensic audit test at IPAC by not providing a shred of evidence to back all the things that they are saying. So they have failed an IPAC forensic audit test. How do those same people now come and tell us that they have the moral authority that we should go and audit the main register? Because they couldn't prove anything. In fact, they do, baby, no. More other political parties. They do register in my, no. Munya, die. A young one, a year, Jumentina, and ya be sign she mu nti mu anka yen na mo so mo de aseda man parties for no problem sa aseda no be fa yanda but musi yen fa aseda bi mamo e be mamo but please the name of the game is evidence that must heavy na evidence no way. So at an IPAC meeting of 12 registered political parties, NDC stood alone. We MPP grant to Chasé, one MPP for the Nyasem. So out of the 12, 10 of the other political parties continue to congratulate the EC. EC moya de eboma baso, EC moya de eboma baso. The pass we be nyama mo chire because na yesu ya feel say bibi koso a enye but me mo aye mo bi no. Aye no media force wa ba be ka ho. So that is what happened at IPAC today. That the NDC failed a basic forensic audit test at IPAC today.
One question they fair common run away. Yeah, Bontena, Amanwe Wayache becoming a deputy general secretary for NDC, Unyeni Paketwa. Near Air Kosuono, yeah, Bonteno, you who say it.
You know, for me, when I sat there and I saw Macmenu, Justin Kudia, and Nimako, and I compared it to my other side. One man on the catch Madame would be another CSO person there. Watch something unfold. And I say, what? I'm saying, look, I have been there before. I've worked with Asiedu Nketia in particular before. If there was some glory that the NDC was going to take at IPAC today, Asiedu Nketia would have been present at this meeting. If he was sure in his heart of hearts that today the NDC was going to lead IPAC meeting in a glorious manner, and consider now this was before the meeting started. So by the end of the meeting, the guy said, Koku, you know your people. I said, I know, if I don't know anybody in politics very well, Johnson, Kwejo Asiedu Nketia, I maybe answer a question. I'm a say, if there's one person in Ghana who will stop Asiedu Nketia from destroying the country, it is me, Sono Koku Sichopa. And look, and I've prayed to God, and I've taken vows, and I've covenanted with this soil Ghana that I will stop Johnson Kwejo Asiedu Nketia from destroying this country. I tell you, I will not allow him because Yamuye, Sanamuye 2020, a dada mofa, somewhere winning election. Today, what happened at IPAC is the same thing which happened at the Supreme Court in 2020. That they went to the Supreme Court with no evidence. Yet by that time, they had deceived boys to go onto the street. So today, I say the Nketia will tell her and say, Nipa 8 years. Nipa 8 why the cow go street those ones go? I will break the law, man. And now law no dealing for more, unfortunately. Baby. Why the cow go street? And who was Nketia? So it's the same tactics they are using again. They don't have any evidence, and today at IPAC they were embarrassed. So you are doing all this with no evidence. Same thing like John Mahama one called demonstration. Because apparently from my information, that demonstration almost 17th November. On the night of 16th, Amufa, the same penny for Eko Mahama Hoka John A. Paucho. If Asiedu Nketia and the headquarters is not able to produce incontrovertible evidence, please don't go on the demonstration. You'll go and embarrass yourself. And on kind, it says 2020. It's the same as Asiedu Nketia who was making noise that they had evidence. They had evidence. After they could do Supreme Court, no. Asiedu Nketia couldn't provide any evidence. And he said, John, when him go and Asiedu Nketia when him who couldn't achieve you. That's why he ran away from the demonstration. And he said even today, I'm a family baby. Today, on the day, say IPAC, easy, IPAC, crucial IPAC meeting. Mona Musi say, you have to say, we are demo, into more evidence. Do you believe strongly? Say, Anka NDC or evidence, national television, TV cameras all over. Adena John Mahama, and then end of decided say, on the Asafu Bidu Mukwakushia. On a very crucial day like this, and I'm talking as a governance expert, a political watcher, a communications expert, a politician. And I make us say, "Una also register na yede ba beto abano." They say you are about on the ruling government. And the crucial IPAC meeting, national chairman anko, general secretary anko, and the media man kolabi muso. To make matters worse, this thing is being beamed live for the nation to follow then you the flag bearer. You decide to go and